Well, Congress voted to approve President Trump's so-called One Big Beautiful Bill.
It includes tax cuts and funding boost for the Pentagon and border security. It also includes spending cuts and the biggest downsizing of federal safety net in decades. It's a multi-trillion-dollar bill. It's set to unlock tax cuts, includes exempting tips and overtime pay from federal income taxes.
While there are advantages, our Catherine Vaughn also heard from restaurant workers who are no fans of this bill. Kat?
Latrice, Greg, the no tax on tips provision is meant to directly benefit tipped workers, but it's also part of the same bill that includes major Medicaid cuts. Under the president's so-called One Big Beautiful Bill, workers won't have to pay federal income tax on customer tips up to $25,000 a year, or overtime pay up to $12,500 a year. And that's if they earn less than $150,000 a year. This is just for federal income tax, so they'd still have to pay state and local income tax and payroll tax. But experts say tipped workers could still save around $1,600 to $1,800 a year.
I think that would be very beneficial for every server and even like kitchen workers with the overtime and everything, because we did earn that money, so I think it's going to be great that we get to keep it.
But some workers say they aren't in favor of the change, despite the benefits. The no tax on tips provision is part of the same bill that includes Medicaid cuts.
But I mean, let's be fair, nobody wants to pay taxes. Nobody wants to. We'd love to keep every dollar that we earned. And I would rather not keep the money personally and see other people suffer for it.
Under Trump's bill, millions of low-income Americans could lose Medicaid coverage, especially adults without kids and part-time workers.
And I would rather pay taxes than see the consequences that are going to come from this. I live off the budget that I already live off of with the money that I make, paying taxes on all of my tips, on my overtime, and I'm okay with that, given that they're being dispersed, as they should.
The bill adds strict work requirements and more copay while cutting federal funding to states. So some workers might get money in their paycheck, but might lose health coverage.
Is it really worth it? Is it worth it to you? Can you morally make that exchange? I can't.
The no tax on tips provision will take effect during this year's tax season and last until 2028, while Medicaid changes will likely kick in later than that. Latrice, Greg.